it's Haley and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to tell you guys about some books that absolutely blew my mind, and I'm definitely sure that these books will blow your mind too. So something happened in these books which I had not really anticipated, or some things were introduced in these books which I had never heard of or even read about before. So I think that these books are perfect if you want some reads which are very different from the crowd, and these books will totally change the way you think also, maybe, because truly these books are so different from everything that I've read as a reader before. Also, in case you like me and my videos, make sure that you're subscribed to my channel because I post every week, and make sure you also hit the notification bell so that you get notified every time when I post a new video. So without any further ado, let's get along in this video. So the very first book that I think is going to blow your mind is Before I Go to Sleep by S.J. Watson. I just finished reading this book a couple of weeks back, and it was absolutely beautiful. This is a library copy, to be honest, but I think I'm going to buy a copy of my own. It's about a girl called Christine. Christine wakes up in the morning every day and she has forgotten everything of about 20 years in between. So when she wakes up, she thinks that she's 25, and then she realizes she has grown old, and then a man comes to her and he tells her that he is her husband, and this is the routine of every day. But is he really her husband? If yes, then why is he hiding a lot of things from her? She finds these things out through a doctor whom she had been meeting every day, and it's really awesome how the doctor just stayed connected with her throughout this, because every day he has to call her and remind her that she has forgotten everything, but she had an appointment with the doctor, and her husband should never ever know about the appointment she has with the doctor, because something is really fishy. And the ending of this book was so fucking awesome. It was one of the best endings maybe, and it was kinda like Shutter Island, in case you have watched the movie. I have not read the book Shutter Island, but I'm pretty sure in case you have watched the movie, you will know what I'm talking about. So the end is not very certain, and you never know what's going to happen next, and that's why I think that this book is definitely going to blow your mind, and just pick it up if you like psychotic thrillers too. Okay, so another psychotic thriller, and it's Gone Girl. Boy, there are gonna be quite a few psychotic thrillers in this video, because it's psychotic thrillers which just mess up with your mind, and then they just blow your mind with a shotgun. It's awesome. So basically, Gone Girl is about Amy and Nick. Amy goes missing, and initially we feel that Nick is really caring about her. He's so worried when his wife goes missing, but then we realize that something's really fishy with not only Nick but Amy too. Amy's found, but will their lives remain the same? Not really. To know what happens in this book after Amy and Nick meet each other again after she is lost and found, you need to read this book. You can also watch the movie in case you do not want to read a book that's about 450 pages fat, but I really recommend reading this book because it's so good. It's awesome. And when I read this book, I really wanted to be someone like Amy, even though that's not going to be ideal. I think that's going to be legend, wait for it, Derry. So yeah, I really think that this book should be read by everyone, especially every woman in this country or in the continent, or especially in this entire world. Every woman should read this book, and every man should read this book too, to know what women can do to you. Next comes Roald Dahl's short story collection, and this book, just like the picture on this, is mind absolutely blowing. I have not finished reading this book to be honest. This is a collection of short stories, and this is a collection of like 100 or more than that. So this book is about 800 pages long. So when I picked this book up, I was definitely sure that Roald Dahl writes kids stories. He can't write dark stories. And then I read the first story. It was about the brain of a man and his eyes being kept alive after his death. So he does not have a real body. He just has a brain and eyes, so he can see everything, he can understand everything, but he cannot move any limbs or anything, or take any kind of action. And his wife derives pleasure from it, because throughout his life he used to dominate her, but now he does not really have anything left to dominate a woman. And that was just crazy, insane, and mind-blowing, and all the stories in this book are such. So basically there are like maybe 100 stories in this book, and each of them is going to blow your mind. I just gave you 100 recommendations in the form of this one book only. So I just checked out this book on Amazon and it was available at just around $3.50, and it's a good deal. So grab it if it's around that price. But if it's over that, then you can wait for the deal to come back again, because this book is a must-have for everyone. Now that I'm done with the psychotic ones, let's go into the romantic ones now. So I'll definitely recommend you guys to read 40 Rules of Love by Elif Shafak. Sadly, I don't have a copy right now because I read the book from the library, but I'm going to buy it soon. The problem is the price is always over 400 or over 350 or so, and I just don't think I'm going to pay that much for a book I've already read. I don't know, I'm really miser, so I buy books that I have not read already when I have the money. So maybe I'm bad, but I'll buy the book as soon as it is somewhere around 200 maybe, or if somebody is generous enough to gift me that amazing book. So yeah, I really need that book in my hands in the physical condition, but right now it isn't. So 40 Rules of Love is about the 40 Rules of Love, which were written by Shams, who was a poet around 13th century, I guess. Also, the book draws a parallel between the 40 Rules of Love in the 13th century and the 40 Rules of Love in the 20th century. And to be honest, love hasn't really changed that much, and that was really, really nice to read. It was very heartwarming, and the book had an effect on me. I have been more considerate towards my parents and partner ever since I've read that book, because now I know what the 40 Rules of Love are. You can also Google the 40 Rules of Love, to be honest, and you'll get the same. But in that book, the 40 rules are incorporated in every chapter with its lesson. And it's absolutely beautiful how Elif Shafak writes. I have also read Elif Shafak's The Bastard of Istanbul, and in case you have been wondering, the meaning of bastard is not a slang here. Bastard means an illegitimate child, and I really like that one too. But 40 Rules of Love was exceptional, and in case you want to know what love is, maybe you should read that book. You can't really give a solid definition for love, definitely, but that book will help you understand love better. The next book is Murakami's Kafka on the Shore. This book was very, very different from every other book that I've ever read. Murakami is officially my favorite author right now. I also found Norwegian Wood equally mind-blowing, but not mind-blowing enough to be included in this video maybe, but it was so awesome too. The theme of Kafka on the Shore, if I had to name one, it will be magical realism, because the things that have been written in this book are not really possible. There are literally raining fishes in this book, which is absurd. Obviously it's absurd, but you know, everything in this book has a significance. And in case you have been wondering what is Kafka on the Shore, it's a song, and I don't know, the song is really bad, to be honest, but I think that has a deeper meaning, and I really want to know, in case you have read about the song and you know what the song means. I've tried a lot to understand what the meaning of the song is, but I couldn't understand the meaning of the song that is in the book called Kafka on the Shore. The song was written by Miss Saseki. But also, let me tell you something, this book deals with Oedipal complex. In case you don't know what Oedipal complex is, just Google it, because I can't explain here. But in case that makes you uncomfortable, then don't pick this book up. And last but not the least, Purple Hibiscus by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. This book is comparatively less mind-blowing than the others that I've mentioned in this video, but I really, really loved it. The ending was so profound and poignant. I really did not want it to end that way, but a part of me also did, to be honest. And you will not know what I'm talking about until and unless you read this book. I've already made a vlog about the reading experience of Purple Hibiscus. I'll link it in the description down below, and I think you should check it out and decide if you want to pick this book up. And that would be all for today's video. I hope you liked this video, and in case you do, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every week. Comment below with a read that blew your mind, because I'm already looking for new suggestions for mind-blowing books. And till my next video, bye bye. And Kafka on the Shore is kind of magical realism mixed with Kafka on the Shore is basically based on, and that will be all for today's video. I'll be attaching the Amazon link and the I'll be attaching the Amazon. And that's all for today's video. I hope you like it, and if you like it, give it a big thumbs up. Comment below with which book you and that would be all. I hope you like this video. If you do, give it a big thumbs up. In case you and last but not the least, Purple Hibiscus by. And last but not the least,